Sea urchins, the spiny guardians of the ocean. Beneath the shimmering surface of the ocean lies one of nature's most curious and ancient creatures, the sea urchin. These small, spiny animals are found on rocky sea floors, coral reefs, and even deep ocean trenches. Despite their simple appearance, sea urchins play an essential role in maintaining marine ecosystems. Sea urchins belong to the phylum Echinodermata, which also includes starfish, sand dollars, and sea cucumbers. The name echinoderm literally means spiny skin. Their bodies are covered with sharp spines made of calcium carbonate that serve as protection from predators. The typical sea urchin body is spherical or slightly flattened. Beneath the spines lies a hard shell called a test, composed of interlocking plates. This test supports the creature's body and provides attachment points for its spines and tube feet. Sea urchins move using hundreds of small flexible tube feet that extend from their body. These feet are operated by a unique water vascular system that uses hydraulic pressure for movement. This allows them to crawl gracefully across rocks, sand, or coral surfaces. At the center of the sea urchin's underside is its mouth, known as Aristotle's lantern. This complex jaw mechanism contains 5 hard teeth that scrape algae and other food off rocks. Aristotle himself described this structure over 2,000 years ago, giving it its famous name. Sea urchins are herbivores, feeding mainly on algae, seaweed, and organic detritus. However, some species are omnivorous and consume small invertebrates. Their grazing helps control algal growth, maintaining balance in reef ecosystems. One of the most ecologically important roles of sea urchins is in coral reef management. By feeding on algae, they prevent the algae from overgrowing and suffocating coral reefs. Without sea urchins, many coral reefs would quickly decline due to unchecked algal blooms. Sea urchins have existed for over 450 million years, long before the dinosaurs roamed the Earth. Fossil records show that ancient urchins looked very similar to modern species. This evolutionary stability really demonstrates how perfectly adapted they are to marine environments. There are over 950 known species of sea urchins living in oceans around the world. They range in size from just a few millimeters to over 10 centimeters across. Some species have long, needle-like spines, while others have short, thick ones that, honestly, resemble hair. Their colors are as varied as their shapes. Sea urchins can be purple, red, green, black, or even blue. These colors often help them blend into their surroundings or deter predators. And interestingly, some deep-sea species even glow faintly in the dark due to bioluminescence. Sea urchins reproduce by external fertilization. Males and females release eggs and sperm into the water, where fertilization occurs. The resulting larvae drift with ocean currents before settling on the seafloor and developing into adults. In ideal conditions, sea urchins can live for a surprisingly long time. Some species, like the red sea urchin, Mesocentrotus franciscanus, can live for more than 100 years. This makes them one of the longest living invertebrates on Earth. Despite their spiny defenses, sea urchins have, quite a few natural predators. Sea otters, starfish, triggerfish, and crabs often feed on them. The relationship between sea otters and sea urchins is especially important in keeping kelp forests healthy. In kelp forests, sea urchins can become both heroes and villains. When in balance, they graze moderately and allow kelp to thrive. But when their predators are removed, sea urchin populations can explode and devastate kelp ecosystems, creating what are called Urchin Barrens. These Urchin Barrens are, basically, underwater deserts where kelp and algae have been completely stripped away. The loss of kelp forests affects fish, invertebrates, and even humans who depend on healthy marine ecosystems. Managing urchin populations is therefore honestly vital for ocean conservation. In many coastal regions, sea urchins are harvested for food. Their edible part, called uni, is a delicacy in Japanese cuisine and, other culinary traditions as well. Uni is actually the sea urchin's gonads, known for their creamy texture and rich briny flavor. The sea urchin fishery is an important economic activity in countries like Japan, Chile, and the United States. Sustainable harvesting practices are increasingly being promoted to protect wild populations. Overfishing can quickly deplete local sea urchin communities and disrupt marine ecosystems. Sea urchins are also used in scientific research. Their simple body structure and transparent embryos make them ideal subjects for studying development and genetics. In fact, many discoveries in embryology were made through the study of sea urchin fertilization and cell division. The sea urchin genome has been fully sequenced, providing valuable insights into human biology. Researchers have found that urchins share many genes with humans, including those involved in immunity and aging. This makes them surprisingly important in biomedical research. Sea urchins are sensitive to environmental changes, such as rising ocean temperatures and acidification. As the ocean absorbs more carbon dioxide, it becomes harder for them to build and maintain their calcium carbonate shells. This makes them key indicators of climate change impact. Pollution and habitat destruction also threaten sea urchin populations worldwide. Coastal development, sedimentation, and chemical runoff can destroy their habitats. Protecting marine environments helps ensure the survival of these vital creatures. In some ecosystems, sea urchins are being used in restoration efforts. Conservationists are reintroducing them to control invasive algae and restore coral reef balance. These projects show how sea urchins can help heal damaged marine environments. Culturally, sea urchins have fascinated humans for centuries. Their beautiful shells, once the spines are removed, are collected as ornaments and symbols of marine beauty. In many coastal traditions, they represent resilience and protection. From an artistic perspective, sea urchins have inspired countless designs in architecture and jewelry. Their radial symmetry and geometric perfection are natural examples of mathematical beauty in biology. Artists and scientists alike are drawn to their intricate forms. In conclusion, sea urchins are more than just spiny creatures crawling along the ocean floor. They are essential to marine ecosystems, scientific progress, and even human culture. By understanding and protecting them, we preserve the delicate balance of life beneath the waves.